Okay, let's go take a look at our boxes. Well, that is well over 1,300 iron ingots and gold ingots for well over 2,700 ingots in 6 minutes. That's incredible. Let me show you how to build this. Here are all the materials you need. There are 3 main portions. The top row is the generator for the materials. This row is the collection case for collecting those materials. This row crushes the materials and presses them into ingots. This farm does require slime blocks, brass, and rose quartz, so it's not an early game farm. To build it, place 4 chests like so to collect the final ingots. Then place these 2 chutes here. Use a temporary block to then place these 4 basins. With a temporary block, place this chest. Then place these 4 presses into these basins. Make sure they're rotated the right way. Squat and place these 2 brass funnels and then place these 4. Place the crushing wheels on top of the presses. Place iron and gold nuggets in the filters of these funnels. Make sure that each nugget goes to the same chest below it. Now the crushers and pressers are complete. Now we can work on the rest. Place 4 encased chain drives connecting our crushers to the presses. Add 2 more chain drives at this angle so we can add a vertical gearbox in between. Extend 3 more chain drives up here. Now we add our vault. We want it 3 wide, 3 high, and a depth of 4. Now we can add our brass funnels under here. Make sure to set their filters to 64. That way we are crushing an entire stack at once. That gets us about 3 stacks of nuggets each. Now we can add some glazed terracotta to the top. Make sure to add 2 glass here, so we can add 2 more glazed terracotta right here. Now we add our 4 smart chutes and a regular chute. We use smart chutes because otherwise the chutes would break the rail. Now to work on the generator a little bit, we'll add some slime blocks here and some glass over here. Now we can place our sticky piston, then fly back over here to place a vertical gearbox and some more encased chain drive. 3 more encased chain drives and we can add these 3 fans. Now add a clutch with a lever back here, and any solid block here, I'm using a smooth stone block. Then add an observer from this angle. Its face should face away from the solid block. Put a coral fan here and a carpet here. These are the deep magics. Then place 3 powered rails here and 3 detector rails over here. Use any mix of rails you like, but these produce an even mix of gold and iron. Let's put a glass wall around this so the rails don't go flying off everywhere. Oops. Speaking of which, you can use this switch to turn it off. Well, that's a bit embarrassing. Now I've got a mess to clean up. Glass, 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 and more glass. The roof up here isn't necessary, but I like it so I don't fall in. Ah, what a mess. Look how far these ones went. This is why the walls are necessary. Okay, let's stick a motor on here and see it in action. Set this to 256, otherwise the crushers and presses won't be able to keep up. Add a threshold switch here and 2 redstone links on the same frequency. Make sure to click it with your wrench to set this one as a receiver. Adding a block here for sound dampening. Let's see this go. Look at this thing go. What a beast. See how fast those ingots are piling up? Wow. Let's do a full speed test on one I built earlier. I'm setting a timer for exactly 6 minutes. Ready, set, go. This one is quite noisy. We'll have to pad it with extra blocks to dampen the noise. My son Tein came up with the idea of duplicating rails to generate iron and gold and create. We tried several different models. This one seems to be the most efficient. If we run this for 6 minutes and then multiply by 10, we should get an idea of how much it can produce an hour. The most that I've seen in other builds has been about 5,000 ingots per hour. And that's usually with huge stacks of drills and lots of crushers. Here we only have 2 pairs of crushers and no drills. Oof, 6 minutes is a while, isn't it? I'm gonna have to speed up this time lapse a bit. Hold on to something. Let me adjust this threshold switch a little bit. Yeah, like that. The powered rails give us about 3 nuggets of gold per, and the detector rails or activator rails give us about 3 nuggets of iron per. So that means every 3 rails is 1 ingot. Okay, turning off the generator now. We'll let the presses finish processing the materials they already have. Look at this, 2,600 ingots. That means over 26,000 ingots per hour. Totally amazing. Well, I hope you enjoyed our first Minecraft tutorial here. If you really enjoyed this one, please like and subscribe so I know to keep making more of these. So keep building and don't die.